behind me is the all-new 2025 fourth generation Nissan Murano. Kind of like me, the third generation was a little curvy, a little bubbly, and unlike me, it went to the gym for the fourth generation and got some cleaner lines. In this video, we're going to go through what's new with the Nissan Murano for 2025, and that's pretty much everything. Starting underneath the hood, gone is a 3.5-liter V6, gone is a CVT, thankfully. In its place is a 2-liter VC turbo, VC standing for variable compression, 4-cylinder engine, putting out 241 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. And if you're thinking back to how that differs from the third generation, well, it's 19 less horsepower, but it's 20 more pound-feet of torque, and thankfully they've dropped in a 9-speed automatic transmission, and that's very familiar with the Nissan Frontier as well as the Nissan Pathfinder. The exterior does have some softer lines, but it's not completely boxy like what we see in the Rogue and what we see in the Pathfinder. There's still a little bit of finesse here, specifically around the rear end of the vehicle. In some trims you can get a two-tone theme, with the roof being a different color than the actual body itself.
A key notable change is that Nissan has swapped out chrome for lights, specifically with their V-Motion grille. So previously it was just one big long piece of chrome, but now they've gone and illuminated it with LED lights, and it gives a pretty strong look as far as a distinctive feature on the front end. And gone are the boomerang headlights, and they're now replaced with what Nissan's calling crystal cubes. So it's just 3 blocks on each side, and there are LED turn signals integrated into those V-Motion grille pieces on the bookends of the grille, and it looks pretty sharp. Around the rear, Nissan has opted for a long light bar separated only by the Nissan logo, which also cleverly hides the trunk release button, and at either end of that light bar are minimalistic taillights. The license plate holder has been pushed down below the tailgate, giving it a nice clean look, and the word Murano is spelled out in large letters just beneath that light bar.
A couple of interesting notes on the interior. The star of the show are the pair of 12.3-inch screens, one for your infotainment system, one for your digital instrument cluster. And it's not a new thing for Nissan, but I'm happy that they've gone all in here on the Nissan Murano and really making it modern, but still kind of simplifying it a bit. It's not cluttered, it's not overly complicated. For the gear selector, again, gone similarly to the V6, is that big clunky gear lever, and now we have push buttons just behind the wireless charger and just in front of the cup holders. And if you've seen anything with the Nissan Ariya, you'll know that there are capacitive touch buttons for the HVAC controls, and those are presented here as well. Good news for funny shaped drivers like me, the driver's seat now moves even further to accommodate various types of body styles, and I haven't sat in it yet, but I will let you know how that goes. Being a 2-row crossover, there's still plenty of cargo space here, similar to the 2024 third generation model, but slightly tweaked. Standard features include a heated steering wheel, heated front seats, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and wireless charging, along with their Nissan Safety Shield 360, which has a wealth of active safety systems. So thank you again, Nissan, for not making us go to mid or top trims to get all of the essential standard safety features.
Nissan says with the 2025 Murano, they want the interior to feel very calm and very elegant and upscale, and I think they've done a really good job here. Just having a lot of that open air and open space really makes the Murano feel bigger than it actually is. And yes, that panoramic sunroof really opens things up. It doesn't come on all trims, but know that it's an available option. With Nissan's famous zero-gravity seats, plus a lot of soft-touch materials throughout, and a really minimalistic design here, I think Nissan's done exactly what they've set out to do. The 2025 Nissan Murano also features their famous zero-gravity seats in the rear, not only in the front, so it's a nice added touch, and again, a very upscale and premium touch. There are 2 USB-C ports in the rear seats as well as 2 in the front seats, plus the wireless charging, so connectivity shouldn't be an issue. With Nissan's new push-button gear selector, it creates some extra pass-through space just beneath the center console. Overall, the cabin's a nice blend of modern as well as traditional. Yes, it's a bit of an advanced traditional with the capacitive touch HVAC buttons, but it thankfully does not require you to go through the screen for every single command. So thank you, Nissan, for taking care of the modern side of things as well as keeping things a little bit traditional.
So that's it for the first look at the 2025 Nissan Murano. If you have any questions on what you've seen here, let us know in the comments. We are always happy to engage in respectful conversation. Connect with us on our social media platforms, and for more news, reviews, and information you can use on 2-row crossovers, visit our website, which is Driving.ca. For Driving.ca, I'm Jay Canna.